Uh, I passed out of college in 2009. I have never been there since. There have been various developments in my institute since then, including a 1 lakh square feet library, which is available to every alumnus online. But I didn't know about it. Why? My institute has been sending me emails regularly. Yeah, but they may be sending it on my old college email ID, which was coolboy86@hotmail.com. Whoever uses that now. This is not just a problem with me or my institute. This is a problem with a lot of institutes in India. So institutes in India, on an average, have 12% alumni data. Yes. So 12 out of every 100 people that have passed out of that institute, that is the average, and data which is only email ID or contact number. Now, using this data is a bigger problem. With the data that they have, they don't know where these guys are working, where they live right now, what they are doing, nothing. So no usable data. Some really good institutes try and send out newsletters, but it's not really working out well. They spend hours and hours trying to design these newsletters, collating material for these newsletters, and who knows who reads them and what happens to these newsletters. I recently met a student coordinator from IIT Bombay Alumni Association, and I asked him, what is the open rate on your email newsletters? He said, we have no way of tracking it. So they're sending it through some homegrown mailing app just because MailChimp seems expensive. We are in 2014, but alumni relations in India is in 2001. We are trying to bring them to 2014 with our product. I don't know if this is working. This doesn't seem to work.
That's in 2000.
Oh, it went. Yeah. So we've built a SaaS platform for educational institute which helps automate a lot of tasks that an alumni relations officer is supposed to do. So what do? Essentially, the software searches for an institute's alumni on various social networks, sends them an invite, enables them to register on the portal via their LinkedIn profile, thus getting their latest information online, and it creates a beautiful directory which is searchable in every which way that is possible. So I could search for a MySQL developer in 2009 batch, or I could search for people from pharma industry in Bangalore. This data is not available anywhere right now, not even to leading institutes in India, including IIMs, IITs, and ISBs. Also, after getting all this data, every registered member can seamlessly network with each other and post content, rich content, two-way communications by means of jobs, news, events, photos, videos, and soon coming online payments. So all this content is again collated by the portal and sent out as a newsletter every week. The alumni relations officer or anyone from the institute doesn't even have to lift his finger for a single click for this. So zero effort over there. So what have we done here? Even we were wondering 2 months back, so we did a research of about 52 alumni relations officers across the country, which included our clients. And we found that we are saving almost 73% cost, which comes to about 4.4 lakh rupees on an average right now, which we are saving just by usage of our portal. Also, thank you. We are increasing their efficiency by almost 45%. Also, we enable rich communications which is not really possible with any other solution right now. Our business model is very clear. We charge a 2.5 lakh rupees annual fee to the institute because we are solving a real problem for them. 5% of all transactions that go through our payment gateway, and we are piloting with another revenue channel whereby we charge recruiters to post jobs on such portals. It's been 6 months that we've launched this portal, and we've got 12 colleges, 1 corporate client, and 1 school signed up. We are piloting with a few institutes in US, Middle East, and Singapore, getting really positive response, and 6 months down the line, we are planning a separate version for developed market. Our target is 1,000 institutes by end of 2015 and at least 100 institutes by the same time frame in developed markets. In developed markets, the price point that we are aiming right now is about $25,000 per year. So, what do I want today? Essentially, if you feel that your alumni process can be improved, experience can be improved. You are not able to leverage your alumni network to the optimum level. If you feel that you are not really connected to your institute right now, you need to help your institute save 73% of their cost by connecting us to them. Here's my email ID and number, you can connect anytime. So.
I think you are solving a problem, except I wonder how many colleges in India have a budget for alumni management at all.
Right. So we measured that. Right now, about 750 colleges in India have an alumni relations officer full-time with a salary bracket of about 6 to 8 lakh rupees. Plus they use a mailing software or something that they're using, spending about 1 lakh rupees on an average. This number is increasing day by day with an amount of 50, week by week with an amount of 50 institutes. So every week, the sheer number of inquiries that we get from our website itself is humongous.
No, so my point was that even that 600 or whatever you're talking about,
750, yeah.
It's barely 10% of the colleges or less than 10% of colleges in India, right? So you can figure that you want to only go with a paid product to colleges. But actually the interesting thing is if you, for example, look at behavior of people on WhatsApp, where there are alumni groups on WhatsApp, the most committed people who want to keep in touch with alumni are the alums.
Yes.
While the schools and the colleges don't give a damn.
Right.
So there may be 10,000 plus colleges, 50,000 plus schools. They don't give a damn, they don't have the money, they don't have the time.
Right.
So my thought here is that you can either say, look, I'm going to give you a free product anyway. You organize your own classmates.
Right.
You organize your own classmates.
Right.
And do it. That way you get dominance and not just wait for you to go from 12 to 50 out of 650. I'm saying you just get all the 1,000, all the 10,000, all the 20,000, you give it to them free. And where some college comes in and wants some extra stuff, there you charge them 25,000 or whatever it is. So the thing is, the market was tried many years ago. I've been tracking this for 10, 15 years. Alumni.net tried it, Batchmates tried it, right? They all stopped off at one point. And the point really was that you are still waiting for the school or the college, to care about its alumni. Schools and colleges don't have time. They don't care, right? A lot of the pay, the big ones may care, but the chota mota, the Manipal ones won't give a damn.
Right.
The students will give a damn. The ex-alums will give a damn. So create a product where they can come in, somebody from there will say, look, I'll take responsibility for this batch, I'll get it together, I'll make this happen. And give it to them free or whatever else it is, and you charge the rest. And at least get dominance in this market. And rather than wait for 12 colleges to go to 14 colleges, go to 5,000 colleges right away.
So just quick response, we tried doing that with a couple of institutes in Mumbai, and we found them telling us, I am already connected to my batchmates on XYZ portals. Why should I don't want another network.
No, the fact is that you allow them, for example, to say, where people are.
Right.
How they can be contacted. If there is no value, then there is no value in your product. If there is value in your product, then anybody should get it.
Okay.
Because all the other ways of connecting, I am with my group on WhatsApp, is only suboptimal because it doesn't tell you where they are, whether if somebody wants a reference to somebody in my group, what is his email address, it doesn't give you any of the data. So my suggestion here is make it open to all alums, let them build their own alumni networks. Within 2-3 years, see if you can get 5, 10, 15,000 colleges and schools on it. Okay. And then the ones that will pay will increase, rather than only work through the pay model and wait for 12 to become 15. That's my point.
Isn't there a startup that already does this?
There are quite a few in India.
It's called LinkedIn, right?
Not really. LinkedIn, in fact, is our partner official.
So, no, jokes apart.
Yeah.
My point is that LinkedIn already has all the alumni there is, right? And they provide the ability to create a page and connect people and groups. So I think at some point you're heading straight there.
Yeah.
So you need to think about how to separate yourself too, because as they add more and more bells and whistles, look, they're seeing this opportunity too.
Right. So
right, and your biggest challenge is they've already got everybody on their platform. Right. And you have to get them on.
So essentially we are partners, official partners with LinkedIn. They allow us to utilize their API. Their idea is that they want to be contact book for the world. That is their vision. And they want us to build on top of their APIs because they cannot get into niche. For them, this market is not probably that big, at least not in India. So they don't want to build niche applications that allow. So a lot of our clients are also talking to LinkedIn. They have started something called the LinkedIn alumni tool, whereby I can search other people. But let's say you are third level connection to me, although you may be from my institute, I still cannot see your profile. That's a big problem. These networks are very high trust networks and work really well when they are open, at least when they see some basic details, not your phone number or not your email ID, but basic details when they are searchable and available.
Yeah, that's
what
good,
we
as
do.
long as you keep that in mind, because
Yeah.
as it becomes a larger market, they're going to be very interested.
That's
So
true.
differentiate yourself from what they can do.
The question I had is, this is not new.
No.
This is not new, right? What are you doing differently from all the 4 or 5 startups that came before you?
So right now, no one is offering database management solution to education institutes. No one can tell you IIT Bombay and say, I'll find 5,000 of your alumni and I'll get them registered. That is our responsibility. That is not institute's responsibility, where we are saving them a lot of cost. No startup can do that. What they do is there are few competitors in India, abroad also, where they say, we'll provide you with a social network. Fantastic. What different are you? So we were a social network initially. We've been doing this since 2 years now, and we pivoted into a database management software because primarily that is the need of in India. So in India, 12% data is really meager. In developed countries, they have about 85% of data, and they measure every point. In India, literally nothing is measured. So right now we also have just released a statistics dashboard whereby they can see who is active, who's not, what are they doing, things like that. So we are progressing in that mode.
The alumni registered is your winning proposition, right?
Data is our winning proposition right now. Second is news, sending out news.
Okay, so let's look at the
Data
first
is
one, data. So if it's data, then the smart thing to do would be to look at smaller colleges, right? The guys who really want the alumni network to be active because it helps in their placements.
Yes.
Not the bigger ones who don't care about placements because companies are already lining up to hire from
Right.
them.
Right.
Right, so if you look at the like the bottom 2,000 or the bottom 4,000,
Right.
and that's a much larger market, and sell them that, I can just do this for you,
Yes, it is.
then I think there is something in what you're saying. Otherwise,
So
this has been
There is an interesting trend here. In fact, the bottom ones are spending much more on alumni relations compared
Yeah,
to the top ones.
no,
The top ones are for
But that
marquee
makes sense.
clients. That's
that
all.
makes sense because the bottom ones need to get to the top.
Yes.
Right. So and alumni networks are the best way to do it.
Right.
So your proposition is actually really targeted only at them.
Yes.
As of now, later on to be from everyone.
Yes.
But as you speak, that is really a winning proposition.
But even the top institutes are, I shouldn't be saying this, but we've got verbal confirmation from
Yeah,
IIT
but-
Madras
but,
recently.
fair enough.
Idea is that even they don't have data. The
But
point
the
is,
bottom ones are really would kill for it because
they are really.
See, the key is it will impact their business, right? They're
Much-
going to make
much
more.
more.
Yeah, they're going to make more money, and
That's
that's really what drives you,
That's true.
right?